Hey, new law students, studying for your law exams has just become a lot smarter. Now, the reason I say that is because NotebookLM have just released a new flashcards feature. So in this video today, I'll be demonstrating how to turn your pre-prepared study notes into an interactive revision tool. So let's go. Now, before we jump into NotebookLM though, I just want to share with you the nature of the study notes that I'm uploading. So for my example today, I'm just using my contract law notes that I pulled together into one document. Normally for most of my subjects, I would pull all of my notes into one document, and you'll see here that my notes go for, I think it's about 180 or so pages, but you can see here I've got all of my lecture notes in here, tutorial notes and so on, and any other notes that I picked up during the semester. But my contents page actually goes for 2 pages, which is not unusual for me. But I just wanted to share with you though the type of information that is included in this document, because my flashcards that I'll be generating will all be drawn upon and grounded in only this information that I'm uploading in this document. All right, so with that introduction, let's go. So let's jump in now and go to the NotebookLM homepage. And what we're going to be doing is just creating a brand new notebook. And you can do that by just clicking on here or go up into the black Create New button. So I'll just click on that. And here, this is where you'll be prompted to upload all of your sources, because remember, your flashcards will only be covering content that you are providing. So for today's example, I'm just going to be uploading my notes, which are in a PDF document, but you'll see the other options down here as well. So let's just click on Choose File. And there are my notes. Now, in the free version of NotebookLM, you can upload up to about 50 sources. So it could be a range of documents or videos or other URL websites, etc. But for today's purposes, this is my example. So all of my notes are in this document here. And you'll notice straight away it's already looked at all of the content and provided a very short summary of that document. And today's focus is we are looking at the new flashcards feature. And it's so easy to do. All we're going to have to do is click on the flashcards button, and we just need to wait possibly for a few minutes. So I'm going to pause the video now and I'll be back when it's ready to view. All right, it looks like our contract law flashcards are ready for me to view. Before I open them up though, I just want to show you what is available under these options under this ellipsis button. So I'll just click on there, and you have the option in here to rename those flashcards or to share them. So maybe you would like to email them or share them in some way, and you can also delete them as well. So let's jump in and have a look. And here are our flashcards. Now I can see straight away down the bottom right-hand corner, I've got 70 flashcards. Now let's have a look on how it works. So the first one, what are the 4 essential elements required to form a valid contract? And I have to try and remember this. Agreement, which consists of offer and acceptance, intention to create legal relations, certainty and consideration. I think it's been a couple of years since contract law, but anyway, let's click on and see the answer. 4 elements are agreement of offer and acceptance, yes, intention to create legal relations, certainty and consideration. Oh, hallelujah, I've remembered something. Can't guarantee I'll remember much more, but let's continue. Next one. How is an offer defined in contract law according to Australian Woolen Mills Proprietary Limited against the Commonwealth? And I have no idea. I cannot remember at all. So I'm going to jump straight to the answer. So to learn, so an offer is an expression to another of a willingness to be bound by the stated terms. Now, let's say I'm still struggling with that information and I'm really not understanding this. So what you can do is click on this explain button. So let's click on that. Let me just go right down to the bottom here. Great. Okay, so here we go. So because I clicked on this explain button, what it's done here in the chat panel is it's now saying, I'm reviewing flashcards based on the source material and I'd like to expand my understanding of one of them. So on the front of the flashcard, it's got the question, and on the answer, on the back, it's got this answer. Explain this topic in more detail to me. So it's straight away like added that prompt into the chat for me. And then straight away, it's populated based on my source information that I've uploaded, further clarification. And if I want to, I can obviously just go through and refresh my memory of my notes that I've previously taken. And then if I need to really drill down further, then of course I can click on these round gray circles, and that will take me straight to that specific location, that specific pinpoint in my study notes. So that's extremely handy. All right, let's jump back over now to the next flashcard. So I'm just clicking ahead just to have a look at the range of flashcards that's provided. Many of you studying contract law, hopefully this case here looks familiar to you. As mentioned in other videos that I've done on NotebookLM, don't forget you can also click this Save to Note function as well. So I'm just going to click on that. So, and you can see when you hover over it, it says pin this message to a note. So if I click on that, you'll notice now the details around that specific flashcard I now have sitting over here for quick and easy reference as well. As you go through your flashcards, and let's say that there's a number of them that you really struggle with remembering the content, then what I suggest you should do is click on that explain button, and then that will bring you into this chat, and then you can do further study, further memorization. If you need to, go back to the exact pinpoints in your more detailed notes. One other feature that I do want to point out is that there is some ability to customize your flashcards. So to do that, just pop over and click on the pencil icon. And you'll see here that the number of cards has been set to a default of standard, but it looks like you can actually have less flashcards, or if you need to create some more flashcards. And then on the right here, you've got the level of difficulty. Now it's set as a standard to a medium level of difficulty. And it looks like you've got the option to select hard or easy. And you've also got the option in here to customize, create some customized flashcards. So there you go. You do have some options there to customize your set of flashcards. So that concludes this short video today. Hopefully now you've got a few tips and ideas on how you can use this new flashcards feature in your preparation for your exams. I'll see you next time.